Hey everyone! I've been watching various people do something called a 100-day challenge. One in particular, a lady called Roxy's Creations. I'm just full of admiration for these people that can do so many different things for 100 days. It's like, wow, that's 14 weeks worth solid. Anyway, I thought it might be fun. I thought it might get my backside into gear to do something. So the plan is, and yes, I work better to a plan, is to blast through a load of different things that I enjoy doing. And I have been inspired by so many people on my journey through doing this. Um, I've always, when I first started making books, they were flip books, and there was a lady called Shelley that I used to watch, and brilliant. And then when I found junk journals, and so I started watching Yvonne Preston. Wonderful, my crafty little corner, the shop is. It's and then Andrea from Artie Mays, wow. And then I've always liked a lady called Astrid McLean who does wonderful mixed media stuff, which I have to admit has always been my passion, is mixed media, although I'm rediscovering that more and more. And then Marta, just wonderful people. So those are my inspirations, and many more. Cornice Creations, I think it's how it's pronounced. I am rubbish with names. Anybody that knows me knows I am rubbish with names. So that's the beginning of it. Each week I'll pick a theme, because I work better to having something to aim for. If I just go along aimlessly, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So this week's theme is going to be birds, because that's a journal that I'm making, so I thought that was an obvious point. So without further ado, this is day one of 99 more to go. You will get bored by the end of it, I'm sure. Anyway, let's begin. So I am doing tags today because that's what I need. So I've got 3 tag blanks. I've got, and yes, I will admit, I have pulled out stuff because that's what I need to do. Oh, I can't pick it up. There we go. So I have got 3 things. I have got, this is textured paper. It's such an old pad that I don't know, but I know there's not enough to put on there. And then I've got some more the Hessian as a just in case. Actually, I'm quite thinking I like the Hessian because I quite like the way that it stands out. So let's start cutting. So they're all going to be of a theme. That one's going to. So let's. Those of you that know me know that I'm a foster carer, and we had a young lady go home, and she's just sent me, or I've just had through the post, the most wonderful birthday card. Kira, if you're watching, thank you so much for my card. You're a month early. You got the right date. You're just a month early, but thank you. It was lovely, and yes, I really did appreciate it. Do 2 of those, and then maybe one of these. Where am I going? There. Yes, very unexpected, this birthday card. I don't normally hear from kids when they've moved on and they've gone somewhere new. I want that about there. Yep, that's that one, although it is. But you just hate it when they cut things on an angle. There, one. That's too long. So I need it to be and I will trim that off after, I think. Now, what about that one? Let's get rid of some of these. Yep, and trim that one after. Right, for this one, I'll just use my normal glue. I am thinking maybe I should have gone around the edges and distressed them. Oh, I can do that in a minute. Actually, that one will be easy. I'm throwing things away today. Is it funny how you start watching someone, and I don't know about you, but I know that over time my style has sort of evolved into... I went through, when I was watching Yvonne Preston do, when I first started learning how to make journals, it was lace here and everywhere, and I do like some lace. But now I'm sort of more minimalist. I think that's the way to describe it. Right, let's put some of this on. Now for this one, I'm going to use Liquitex matte gel, only because it's, for me, I like using it. You know, I've got one of these scrapey things. Piece of paper, because I will make a mess. I always do. No, I want that one. Now, what I will say is I've just had some comments pop up on my feed from video before last, so apologies, I didn't actually know they were there, so I will get back to those. Denise, if you're watching, I will. Interesting comment, not quite sure how to reply to that one, but I will. That bit. Oh, I might actually leave those tassels on the end. Quite like those. Yep. Okay. Just scrape that back in. Just quick wipe. Done. Right, 3 tags. Okay, that bit's... Do you know what? I'm going to cover up some of this stuff anyway. Okay, maybe gel medium wasn't the right one, or maybe I just put it on too thin. Now then, I want the birds to end up, but I'm thinking, I can't decide if I want square. By the way, these are too wide. A bit more, methinks. And a little bit more that side. Yep, that's that one. That one's is going to have to lose the writing. Okay, we have 3 pictures. Now, these are fabric scraps that I actually printed these fabrics and then sort of kept hold of them, thinking, ooh, maybe one day. That actually looks better on that one. Now then, do we go, ooh, actually, let's get rid of some of the excess. Yep, like that. This was an old net curtain I got in a charity shop. Yep, and oh wow, look at that. That's actually the top bit of that one cut out that way. No, too much. I will find something for that. Blue. That's looking pretty good. Do you know what? I think I'm just going to quickly boring bit's done. Now I've got some what's this stuff? Oh, cheesecloth, muslin, which I thought might so a bit of colour to that one, and then that might look nice. Make sure I've got everything on camera. Swap it up a bit. Picks out the purple on that one. That one gives that one some colour. Right, what are we doing on this one? Okay. Oh, the printer's firing up. Oh, I like that. Right, I'm going to glue these down and then stitch around the edges. If I can get it to stick. I quite like it that way. As much as I hate Fabri-Tac, I think that's what's needed on there. It's just a smell. Okay, let's put a bit of this stuff on. Oops. This is why I hate Fabri-Tac, because I get stuck to it every bit. Okay. number 1 done. Just move the lights a little bit. There we go. Number 2. The idea was to try and make these quick, simple, and in usual style. I failed. Which way? That way's the front. I am sure there's got to be an easier way of using that stuff. Oh, string everywhere. And then this little darling. Okay, number 2. And then this bad boy. Might show the camera, really. Let's go for the centre of that one. That way. Where do we want it? No, I like the tatty bit on the outside, I think. Do what I want it to do. And here, that way round. Choices. No. That's it. That's better. And then I want to put a bit more of that down the edge. The idea being to try and just hide the seam and scrunch it up. And then once this is dried, I will go over it as long as I can take my fingers off it. Right, while I'm waiting for those to dry, hole punch. Right, sorry about that. My camera switched off. My husband suddenly appeared with a bar of this. Wow. Thank you, Ian. Things have been a bit tough lately. Dear. So, we have 3 tags. They are missing something at the bottom. I've gathered loads of things, so yeah. Got some words. Oh, I like that one. In the shadow of your wings. That one can go down there. I like words. Here we have imagine. That one needs slightly bigger space down there. And kindness. I'm just going to sew around the edges and I will be right back. So I started off by sewing, except I've got some thread, that's what out, sewing them at the back, and then thought, oh no, because I'm going to have to back that one so you can write on it. And then decided just to sew down the one edge where the fabric was. On this one I've just sewn straight across the top, so at least the tags can be used. Otherwise it's like, oh why? And they need to have, okay, I'm thinking a bit of dimension on the back. Now these may or may not need a bit of glue just to hold them on. We'll see how that goes. That one. Yeah, this one will need cutting up. Glue everywhere. I'm not the messiest person. I will freely admit that. Kindness. I'm just going to be a bit too big. Really? Am I the only one that ends up with glue stuck all over their fingers? Probably. and in the shadow of your wings. I like to put them on the slant because it just ties everything together. So there we go. If I clear some space. Oh dear me. 3. I zoom in a touch. Three pretty little tags. I hope very much that you've enjoyed watching this. Like I say, if you've seen 2 days running with the same top on, it's because I've recorded it on the same day, not because I haven't had a wash. Okay? Just to let you know. Right. So I will speak to you all in the next one. Bye!